Welcome back. In this lecture, you will learn how to put an internal traffic filter. In other words, whether you or some co-workers or teammates are working or visiting your own website, you don't want those visits to inflate your data. The only data that we're interested in are going to be outside visitors coming to our website that we can turn into potential customers. So I'm going to show you two different versions of filtering internal traffic. One for small businesses, that's going to be applicable to most, and the second if you have a lot of people working for you, going in and out on your website frequently. They require two different methods. Let's start off with the first one. If you are a small business with few people in the company, let's get started. So the first thing we're going to do is move down to admin and then go to data streams, select our data stream, go down to configure tag settings, and then move over to the right where it says settings show all. And then we're going to go down and click on define internal traffic. So there are two steps here in order to filter our own traffic. The first one is that we need to let the Google Tag Manager understand what is actually defined as internal traffic. So once it understands what is defined as internal traffic, then we need to let Google Analytics know that, okay, whenever you see this internal traffic tag, filter it. Don't show it in the reports. So we need to define it, and then we need to put up a filter that uses that specific definition. And that is how we remove our own traffic in our reports. Let me show you. So we're going to go up to create. And the first thing we have is the rule name, and the rule name is going to be based on where you are. So currently I work from home, so I'm going to write home. And then the traffic type value is going to be internal. This is by default and we don't want to touch this. I'm going to show you why in a minute. Going down, we have IP addresses. We are going to change this to IP addresses equals, and then click on what is my IP. I'm going to copy my own IP, head back, paste it in, and then click on create. So what I have done now is I've defined my own IP address as internal traffic. Now, if you have multiple co-workers, then you're going to need to do the same thing. Go ahead and click on create. Set the name as, let's say that it's John's house. Or let's say that you had a headquarter. Just call it HQ, headquarter. And then you would type in IP address equals and then type in their IP address in here. And do that for all of your co-workers, or all of your employees, or whoever that's working with you that might go in and out on your site and inflate your traffic numbers. So once we've defined what internal traffic is, we're going to go out of here, go back, then we're going to go down to data settings, data filters. So we've defined it, now we're going to filter it. For most of you, you should already have one called internal traffic here. All you need to do then is click there, go down, and then click on active. Now you're gonna notice that it says traffic type internal, and this is how it recognizes what is internal traffic. In the previous define, we called all of the ones connected to that IP address as internal, and here we're saying all of the ones with the parameter value internal, they should be filtered. So that is how they connect with each other, and that is how you remove all of your internal traffic from your reports. And then I'm gonna click on save and activate filter. If you for some reason don't have that up here, just click on create filter, internal traffic, name it internal traffic, make sure it's at exclude, make sure it says internal, put it to active, and then create it. So that's how you filter out internal traffic if you are a small business, you're alone, or let's say they have 5 up towards 10 people. But then if you are a bigger business, let's say you have 20 to 100 employees and they're going in and out of your website, and you want to be able to test things on your website and make sure that the tracking works without deactivating the filter so that everyone in your company suddenly starts registering themselves as traffic. There is a nice way to do this, and it's very simple. All we're gonna do is we're gonna head back by going to data streams, click on the stream, configure tag settings, show all, scroll down, define internal traffic, and then I'm going to create a new one. And this one is going to be called, so let's say I'm the one that is doing the testing. I could call this one traffic from Robin. And then I'm gonna change the traffic type value into Robin, just like that. And just like before, IP address equals, I'm gonna go grab it again, paste it in, create. I'm gonna head back once again, data settings, data filters, create filter, internal traffic, traffic from Robin. We're gonna make sure it's on exclude, and traffic type, we're gonna call this Robin. And then I'm gonna move it to active and click on create, activate filter. So now when I want to test something on the website where I need to register my own visits, rather than registering all of the internal traffic from every single one in the business, I can just make sure that I go here and I click on deactivate filter, and then it's only gonna be my traffic that is going to register, and I can run whatever test that I need to run. Once again, if you're a small business, you're not gonna need to do this, but if you have a lot of employees that are going in and out of your business a lot, or a lot of designers, etc., you are going to want to do this. It's gonna save you from inflating your numbers big time. So remember, in order to filter out everyone, you need to go to your stream, data streams, into stream, configure tag settings, show all, define internal traffic, create, and then name whoever it is, keep it at internal, add in their IP address, and then they're automatically going to be filtered. And that's all there is to it. Well done. Now that you know how to get more accurate numbers in your reports, let's move on to the next lecture and learn how to track leads. See you there.